running after Snorri, yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Las Vegas, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Raiders 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go. 390%. Line. Check 59, cover.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down and 2. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
13 there. 13 there. 13 there.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Smith. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the... Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. Second down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Geno now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Genty. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and given the 1st down.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Raiders.
Again, Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down, Las Vegas.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Check 58. Strike.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. First down at the 28-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smith is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that will lead you into bigger errors.
Back to throw, Smith.
Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
On the give, Jeanty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw is Smith.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's laid out deep for Rice.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Yellow.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown! Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 36, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Smith.
At the 15-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And the Raider first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Genty. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs 6-yard line.
No ball, no ball. Thomas up.
Here's Smith.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders, does the big boy have the juice? And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Gino's going to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
36.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
A give right side for Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes.